pretty spectacular year, really. It was a return from the pandemic lockdown and so on, and we were pretty hard hit by that because the nature of our concerts couldn't go online or whatever, so really practically paralyzed our activities. But yes, considering we came back from that, people seem to want to enjoy themselves again and so on, and we were able to have a number of spectacular concerts, as you say, the one at the Cave where we welcomed Carel back to the Rock, and that was a pretty spectacular event. And we finished the year with Jonathan Tettelman, probably arguably one of the up-and-coming tenors in the world. For 30,000 people, we've had recently in the last year, we've had arguably the best cellist, the best trumpetist, and possibly the best pianist, certainly in Spain, in Periania. So we've had top-notch people coming out this year. And as you say, it's difficult to maintain because with global factors like Brexit, like the pandemic, and how that might have impacted on our sponsors. I mean, at the end of the day, we keep tickets priced at £22. I can't recall when the last rise to the ticket prices was, certainly well before my time, and to consider that you're seeing these top artists at that price in a small place like Gibraltar is a bit of a luxury. We depend on sponsorship, as I say, and more than anything else on corporate sponsorship. I mean, government is obviously our main sponsor, but even that we have to contend with the fact that we are competing with other charities and some very deserving charities. I'm an educator myself, and I'm under no delusion that when you're competing against special needs, mental health, and other societies that do excellent, worthwhile social, educational and medical support to the community, it seems a bit of a luxury to expect classical music to be a priority for any sponsor or for any government. But we've been lucky. I think people recognize that apart from all those social initiatives, you also need a good level of cultural activities to keep people inspired and healthy in other ways. And therefore, we're grateful to all those sponsors and certainly to government for the way we have been able to further our initiative in the last few years.
You've had a recent addition to the list of sponsors. Just how important is it to keep reaching out and to have that door open for others to come in and support when they're able to?
Certainly. I mean, we've had some very long-standing sponsors that have kept us going for all these years. I mean, the Parasol Foundation is a very generous sponsor in that respect, and many other corporate ones, too lengthy a list to mention, and I wouldn't want to leave any of them out. But certainly the latest addition, the latest partnership which we've announced with the Alwani Foundation. Mr. Alwani himself has been for years a very, very loyal supporter of our concerts, but he has now decided to sponsor us financially as well, which we are very, very grateful for. And as you say, I hope interviews like these and other initiatives help to convince other corporate sponsors out there, potential sponsors, that it's a worthwhile initiative to come on board with.